Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses.
Burn it down! Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off. Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Shilonin, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is... But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
If that's true, let's go!
Burn it down!
Doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Gran. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a... Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well...
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but, she's act... It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask...
Paimon really... Oh, Paimon...
It was my idea to...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to... I received... But... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It's... At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with... Was she feeling embarrassed?
When the masters of... Correct.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an owl, and you've also heard all about Auroron.
Yeah, that's what we...
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between a weary yet free soul. Those are... Huh? Don't move.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. It's nothing as serious.
Oh, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was not. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back...
The Lord of the Night?
Something this... The Lord of...
Oh, so you're big...
Not exact. Just listen carefully to what I'm about. But I will need to prepare a...
I can go.
Sounds good. Then we'll...
Phew, the fatu...
Yep, we'll be sure to...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to switch. He has always lived alone. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like...
But that's not to say that I'm...
You can count on it!
All right.
Phew. Hup. Light it up!
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get in. I'm convinced. How?
Didn't Kanich say that she's a...
Auroron? He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built... Oh well, he's been raising... Let's follow the phlogiston...
Huh? What?
Oh, right. I forgot. Here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can...
That's right. I used a spell.
Wow, you can even...
It required when I held your... Anyway.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh!
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old... But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be...
Huh? Was that? See it loud?
Now the... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
Rise with the sun!
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there! Yeah?
Wait. Let me see. This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night. We've got to... leaving such a subtle if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have... no.
Rev the engines!
There are traces of people staying here too!
Wait a second. The I cannot...
Kanich told...
It's about time that little brat said something. There are signs of a struggle, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
Given there are... I'll take this direction. Auroron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but... So you were thinking the same thing! She did... if... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead! Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where... That's weird, but he can't have just evaporated in...
So... I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even my friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just...
Hey, why are you sitting on...
Seat Lolly! He froze for a moment and then...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry, we can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help, but had I known...
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. St. Lolly should be able to...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit in any... Neat.
Feeling better?
All right. I followed my
Oh, so it's close by. Then
Well, But if you... Look over there.
Huh?
That's Aurora.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun.
Huh?
Wow. I'm going to rip that...
St. Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? On my cat. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
One with nature. Clouds hide. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Stay right.
Life goes on.
I guess. This is so soon.
Fast.
Illusion shattered. Let's ride.
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Into the wind.
You can't run from death. Let's move.
Rise with the sun.
Joy.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone...
And do you think saying all of this is... Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of
Oh, so you won't always be able to...
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time?
No, they just...
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I
Hey! Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is...
I'm sorry.
Forget. We can submit the... Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good.
You're...
Yes.
Now...
Recite the 3...
Huh?
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member...
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once...
Well, I...
Technically... Understood.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need...
Traveler, Paimon, thank you. Once Auroron is...
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my... Come with me, Auroron. We've got a...
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? All that stuff about protecting Yeah, you're... Still, we still have a...
Try and stop me! Is this our fate?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you.
It's you.
I'm terribly sorry.
And what's...
You're right.
Oh, so you're gonna...
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh?
I'm not trying to avoid any—
Oh! And now you're talking back!
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll—
Wait, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain... So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Aurora. You're right, Traveler. Let's go.
Rise with the sun!
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake? Why did you help the captain? And... No answer? Think you're being smart? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear...
Well, that's...
Yes.
Wait.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Gran. You say all the right things, but then you go and...
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty...
That's not it. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can...
His voice... Aurora...
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little...
Whoa, that's a...
I'm sorry. Auroron we've got...
Burn it down!
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we...
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit.
Really? You're not... he's right. We're
Hey.
Are you sure?
Rise with the sun!
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
What?
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't...
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go.
Oh, wait, so...
Well, huh? Oh, please. All right, that's...
Seat Lally? Seat Lally?
Who's that? You... you... I mean...
Granny Seat Lally.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny!
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals it.
Is this another specialty of the master?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. Huh? Trap.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
You had pipe.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to...
Why not?
Please.
Oh.
No. Huh?
Yeah.
So...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right to...
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head, it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their Take a walk with...
Looks like she's completely given up.
Try and stop me! Burn it down!
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh no, what?
I was Let's just...
Really?
Well, and you're right. I'm just...
What? You're just... Well, you...
Some are. What about...
We don't find you scary at all.
I make not to...
We believe you.
Yes, Mawika already... Auroron's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was... The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by... The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, a possibility. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be...
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, when damage... The ceremony... When the... Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we... It's not right! So, when I learned the plan, everyone thought he would be happy. He asks...
Wait!
He knows that. But he still feels guilt. Maybe...
Traveler. Anyway, we can't just let things go...
Probably... Okay.
Hey, we're...
Good point. Friends. I like this.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Yeah, but she's probably...
Try and stop me! Light it up! Rev the engine! Shine down! So, let's ride!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Inazuma shines eternal! Erase the... Rise.